All right, let's see if we can extrude this. Once we have our 3D sketch the way we want it, then we can extrude things and get things to come out the way you want them. All right. Now, assuming I've done this right, so we're going to do an extrude on this. So once again, we select for extrude, and there may be a better and easier way to do this. Should do the little circles so I can get to them easier without misfiring. Now you can see if I zoom in here, I have to select that, that, and that. Now I've got everything on that one. That. I'm holding the shift key down to make sure it includes all of this. So I've got everything. Okay, now I should be ready. Let's do it again. All right. There we go. Now we should be good with no slices in this thing. All right. Let's see how that works out. Okay, so now that we've got this nice panel here, we can look it around. You can see it's got what we think is all the right holes that go all the way through the device. Okay. So what we need to do now is put the pockets in it. So we'll go around here to the back where we can see, but we can't see where those should go. What we have to do is turn on the sketch. So now what we can do is come down here and select this part on the sketch, right click and do a press pull, and we can move this in. And I believe that's the right distance. And it's a cut. You can see all of this stuff, one side, blah, blah, blah. And there you go. You can see now, if I turn off the sketch, you can see I've cut the hole the way we want it. All right. The other thing is, let's go over here. This one is the same thing. We want to do a press pull. 045, I believe is what, let's do it over here. It's what the normal design is for these. And there we go. Okay, so you can see we've added these things that are part of the operations to the back. So let's go back over here. Let's turn the sketch on so we can see. And what we want to do is select, see if I can get it to select that, modify. We want chamfer. Sorry about that. It was chamfer. Okay. And the easiest way is distance and angle. So we're going to select that. There we go. There we go. So we want 45 degrees, and we can adjust the distance that ends. And that looks good enough, about 0.04 for chamfer. Click OK. Turn off the sketch. Now you can see we've chamfered the back side of this. Turn off the sketches here. There we go. The back side has been chamfered, which is part of the regular design. Okay. Okay, now that we've gone this far, we need to put in our screw inserts. So once again, we're going to turn on the sketch items. We go in and select one. Zoom in. There we go. Now that it's selected, right click, press pull, and these are, there we go. Now I've got it. These are so deep, okay? I forget the exact depth, but let's use just 0.125. Let's do something like that. I need to get the dimensions of the little filters or the screw inserts. But there you go. And there may be a way that you can go and do a bunch of these. So if we do a escape, we should be able to come in here and say that. Hold the shift key down. And that one. and that one, then right click, press pull, and now we're actually doing all of them at the same time. Say it's 1.25, just for the heck of it, something like that. I can change it to 5, hit enter, voila. Zoom out, you can see that on all of the screw inserts, let's spin this around where we can see them, that you can see we've done them nice and offset. Okay. All right. Now the next thing is we need to do these pockets. That's a little bit more tricky. So in order to do this, we got to select this and this part. If I can get in there. There we go. We got that one selected. Hold the shift key down. That. Got to zoom in and do that one. So now I can say, right click on it and say, press pull. We're doing this for both of them. Notice that. And these are supposed to be the depth of the little filters. And I think it's something like, I can't remember. Let's just call it, what was it? Let's call it just 0.2. Just enter it. There we go. So now you can see, if I turn off the sketches, that the bodies have got the little filter parts down so far, but we need the legs. So to do that, since they're a different depth, in that case I got to go here and this one, then right click, press pull. This one we want to be about 0.03. I almost made a big mistake. So that looks about right, because that's for the solder and other thing. We might want something a little bit bigger, but just for the heck of it, we'll make it 3.5. There we go. Turn the sketch off. Pan back out. There you go. So we should be done, right? Well, not exactly if you want to do these things. Oh, I forgot this one right here, I think. Let's go in here. Oh, yes. This is the crazy one, okay? So one of the things I need to do, just like this one, turn on the sketch bow. There we go. That needs to be pushed 0.15. There we go. So that looks good. Just to confirm, let's do a measure. We'll zoom in here and say, I want to measure, turn the sketch off, from here to here. And it says it's 0.095. Yes, that's exactly the thickness of that we're supposed to get at that point, okay? Same thing over here. We could go over and once again do a inspect, measure, and we want that to that, and it says, oh, 1/10 of an inch. So we have to make a correction. Let's close that. So I think we can just simply say, take that, press and pull. Yeah, see it says 0.145. We wanted that to be 1.5. Okay, so that's corrected that one. And we want to do the same thing over here. We do the press pull. Made the same mistake on all of them. Okay, so now you can see with an inspect, measure, that to that is 0.095, which that's the one that I know is one of the ones that it's supposed to be. Turn on the sketch just to be correct. Well, also, let's press this one down the same amount. And we'll do the press pull. And we want, what did I say? 04. Okay. There we go. And we turn off the sketch. We can see everything is cut down for the printed circuit board packet.